of Jigawa State, His Excellency, Governor Abubakar Badaru, to address the people of Bayelsa State.
That is a great party, All Progressive Congress, where the two leaders are gathering. They will give you good governance. APC, Bayelsa, APC, don't go take us to the next level. Everybody shout APC, 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 Nigeria,
Progressives Congress in Bayelsa State has never witnessed such turnout in any of their rallies. This is a first for the All Progressive Congress in Bayelsa, as Bayelsans are out in their numbers to tell the party that they would vote for them on Saturday. And members of the party are optimistic that this crowd wouldn't just end here, that actually on the 16th, they would actually see a confirmation that Bayelsa has chosen APC.
next level.
APC.
Next level.
Next level.
David Lyon is our governor.
Next level.
David Lyon is our governor.
God bless you. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me stand on the well-established protocol, so established by the MC. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, since our arrival in Bayelsa, we have been met by crowds and crowds of people shouting, David Lyon is our choice. I thank you very much. You have withstood the tyranny. You have withstood the intimidation. You have withstood the other person, I don't want to call the name, but you have stand with a great man. David Lyon will be a great governor, and I thank you very, very much for your fight for justice, for your fight for freedom, for your fight for the liberation of Bayelsans. We know, even far away in the north, what is happening in Bayelsa. We know the tyranny. We know the intimidation. We know how you have been treated in the last 8 years. It's time for change. We say no to tyranny, no to intimidation, no to bad governance, no to one man, one show. Our new governor will work with each and every one of you. Our new governor is man of the people. Our new governor is the governor that will sit with you in your homes, in your markets, and in your churches, and everywhere where you are. Because he is part of you. Because he believes in you. Because he trusts you. So on the 16th, before 12 midday, we have returned David Lyon. Is that true? Is that true? Are we ready for it? Are we ready for it? We say no to intimidation. We say no to intimidation. We say no to one-man show. That Bayelsa is ours. Our Bayelsa is for the Bayelsans. It's not for the few. So we will all fight together to deliver David Lyon, so we will all be free. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you,
Cheat.
APC! Thank you, the governor of Jigawa State. Another name for this man is Mr. Calculator. And since he arrived, he has calculated where the votes will come from. So be rest assured that come November 16th, David Lyon will be returned as the elected governor of Bayelsa State.
How many them be? Oh, why we no go win them? How many them be? Why we no go win them? How many them be?
If you know you will vote David Lyon on Saturday, raise your hand.
Bayelsa, if you will vote David Lyon, make some noise! Make some noise!
Thank you very much. I think we are ready. We are ready. We are fully ready. Let me at this juncture invite your own son, the former governor of Bayelsa State, the Minister of State Petroleum, the great Papa the Papa, Temprier Silva to the podium to come and talk.
It's drizzly right now in Bayelsa State. In fact, earlier on there was a heavy downpour. And for the members of the All Progressives Congress, they've described the rains as a shower of blessing. Right now, the Honorable Minister for State, Timothy Silva, is about to address the crowd and again reassure them that if they vote for the APC on Saturday, they would get all their yearnings for development, for increased security, of constant power supply in Bayelsa State. He's now going to the podium to speak to Bayelsans. Timothy Silva, before becoming the Minister for State for Petroleum, was once governor of Bayelsa State. So invariably, he's coming to speak to his own people, whom he has led for over 5 years before he went to occupy other positions.
Next level.
APC.
Next level.
Next level for David Lyon.
Lion is our governor.
APC don't come. Oh.
APC don't come. Let's go down. Our leaders are coming.
especially recognize the Deputy Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let me also very specially recognize the national chairman of our great party and the leader of the South of Nigeria, Adams Aliu Oshiomhole. And let me recognize, even more especially, governors that are here, the governor of Jigawa, our chairman, the governor of Katsina State, the governor of Kebbi State, the governor of Osun State, and all other governors of the APC that are here. I also know that there are some PDP governors that are here with us in spirit. Because the umbrella has turned to pieces. Let me recognize specially members of the National Working Committee of our great party. Let me also recognize federal government appointees that are here with us. The leader of the Human Trafficking Agency. Let me also recognize my brother and my colleague, Senator Akpabio. Let me recognize Toye Cole, the governorship aspirant or candidate of the River State. And please permit me to observe all other protocols at this point. Now, before I begin, let everybody keep quiet. Before I begin, let everybody keep quiet. I want to recognize the most special people around me now. First, I will recognize my dear wife, Mrs. Alayingi Silva. And now, saving the best for the last. Saving the best for the last, I will recognize our governor to be Chief David Lyon. And his deputy, Senator Degi Eremien, and his dear wife. You know, one of the signs of failure, one of the very infallible signs of failure is desperation. And if you look around in Bayelsa, desperation has set in the camp of the outgoing government. They do a lot, including attempting to attack our people today and attacking them. But the APC is stronger than what they can imagine. They have gone to every court in the land to try to discourage us. But the APC is more powerful than they think. Why are they doing that? They have mismanaged this government and Bayelsa State for 8 years now. 8 years. It has been colossal mismanagement. Civil servants will attest to it. A state like Bayelsa State cannot pay salaries. Can you imagine? How many people are we in Bayelsa State? The outgoing government has received over 1 trillion naira in allocation. But what can you see here in Bayelsa? It is darkness that we can see everywhere. Governor Dixon claims that he has built an airport. A few days ago, he brought some people to come and walk on the tarmac. I thought he was going to bring planes to land on the tarmac. But instead, he brought people to come and walk on the tarmac to show us that he has built an airport. We do not argue the fact that there is a tarmac. We didn't argue that. But what we are saying is that it is a substandard tarmac. The tarmac is not in conformity, was not built in conformity with the laws of aviation. And that is why the airport has not been approved. I have challenged Dixon that if he built an airport already, then let him land on the airport. Let him land there so that all of us will see him. But instead of landing there, he took human beings to go and walk on the airport a few days ago. Shame on him and his government. Shame on Dixon and his government. Now let me tell you, the biggest shame is that this airport is the most expensive airport in the world. So far, Dixon has spent 91 billion. 91 billion. He is owing 58.2 billion naira on the airport to banks. He has spent from the state government coffers 8.5 billion. Interest on this loan is about 16.2 billion. And other charges, according to him, other charges, everything they charge to the airport is another 8-point-something billion. Total is 91 billion naira. He is owing Sterling Bank. I'm giving you facts that he cannot hide because we have all the facts. We have all the facts. He is owing Sterling Bank 40 billion. He is owing Echo Bank 15 billion. He is owing UBA 1.25 billion. He is owing FCMB 1.9 billion. And he is totally owing 58.2 billion on the airport alone. On the airport alone, I'm not including all the other loans he has taken. But you know how Dixon has managed to hide the loans he has been taking? He takes the loan in the name of companies, phantom companies that he registers. Most of this money was taken under a company called Bayelsa Airlines Limited. Does it exist? No. Bayelsa Airlines, does it exist?
No.
So you can see why Dixon is very, very, very desperate. Because he knows that he has taken Bayelsa people for a ride. He knows that he has done nothing. He knows that he has taken us into debt more than anything else. A government that has received 1.6 trillion naira. Why are you so much in debt? Because they have no clue how to run a government. This is on the Bayelsa State Airport alone. Dixon has been trying to build a road, one road, Azigboro Road, 7-kilometer road for 8 years now. Has he finished that road? No. Has he finished that road? No. Which road has he commissioned since he became governor? He said he's building a road to Ekerema. Is it true? No. Ekerema people, I'm asking you, is that true? No. Can you drive to Ekerema? No. Dixon has taken this state on a ride, and he knows that if he doesn't take time and he leaves, the people of Bayelsa, because they are already after him, they will still be after him. So he will do everything to remain in office through a proxy. He is putting a proxy. The man he is putting there is his cousin. You are all aware, aren't you? He is putting his cousin there so that he will not go against him. And who is the deputy governor? You know, the deputy governor was the commissioner of works, who was the one doing all the jobs for Dixon. The road job I'm talking about, who is the contractor? Ministry of Works. The airport, who is the contractor? Ministry of Works. Every project you see here is Ministry of Works. So now he has to cover his tracts. That is why he's bringing a deputy governor from his own system. Are we going to agree? No. Bayelsans, are we going to agree? No. Bayelsans, rise up. Bayelsans, rise up. This is your opportunity to chase the kleptomaniac away. And this is the time to end it. David Lyon is a fresh breath of fresh air, the real breath of fresh air. You know, David Lyon has not been in government, but you can see the number of lives he touches every day. Is that not so? Degi is a seasoned and astute administrator who has risen from the political ranks, from being councillor, he rose to be deputy vice chairman. From being vice chairman, he rose to be chairman. From being chairman, he became a commissioner. From being commissioner, he went to the federal level and became a board member of FEMA. And now he is a senator of the Federal Republic. But as a senator, he still decides to sacrifice to come and assist our indefatigable governor back in the state. You know we have a good team, don't we? Yeah. We have a good team, don't we?
We are.
That is why we must vote APC. You can see the desperation. You will hear all kinds of stories. Today, they try to intimidate our people using machetes to cut people for nothing. For nothing. They are only banking on violence. But we believe that the security agencies are equal to the task. With the Lord on our side, we will win. They have tried all means, including all the court cases. They are using some people within our ranks to even go to court, but we will win. WWW.
We will win.
WWW.
We will win.
WWW.
We will win.
We are APC marching to election in the name of Jesus. We shall conquer. We are APC marching to election in the name of Jesus. We shall conquer. We are APC going to election in the name of Jesus. We shall conquer. APC. APC.
I want stolen money.
Thank you very much.
Go bring them.
The message is very clear.
Lion take go bring them. Anywhere better than Bayelsa Mosetia. We are moving forward to the next level.
No woman, no election. Woman don't agree.
No woman. Woman talk to woman. You train a woman. Okay, now we want to invite our state woman leader. Make she too come talk to the women for Bayelsa. Make una make some noise for our own Cynthia Prince, the state woman leader of Bayelsa, APC. Women, oh yeah! Eyes on!
David Lion is our governor. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. What is happening in Bayelsa State is what even the blind can see and the deaf can hear. Visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. So I want to stand here briefly to say that we are tired of the starvation, we are tired of the hunger, we are tired of all the evil that this present government has put our people under. Bayelsa women are crying. Our husbands are suffering. Their salaries are not paid, and even if it's paid, a lot is deducted from their salaries. The market women are not making sales. Women are alive. Pensioners no payment. Gratuity
No way.
that kind of government is a better government.
No.
So I say, make una join me, make we score this government. When I talk, you say zero. Security zero. Healthcare zero. Salaries zero. In all development zero. Not. So we don't tire for government when I say so not. Come on the 16th of November, which is on Saturday. Mothers, call your husbands, talk to your children. No woman, no nation. Call them to go to the polls and vote for our own very David Lion, APC. Vote for the progressive. The progressive will bring a change that will take you to the next level. APC. APC. No woman, no nation.
Thank you very much. We have heard the voice of our women. The women are properly galvanized for Saturday. Now, before I go on, I want to clear this stage. Because it's time to introduce the big masquerade. Please clear the stage if you have no business here.
RPC voti kuma kurosimo voti Orurosi voti Oruwaya which people know Italala Sigon.
Having said that, may I with the utmost respect invite to this podium the greatest chairman, the digital chairman of our great party, our party chairman will be coming up stage with the governorship candidate of our party, Bayelsa State, to formally present him to the people of Bayelsa State. The national chairman will be accompanied by all the governors who are here present and all the members of the campaign council for Bayelsa State.
We are moving forward to the next level. We are moving forward to the next level. APC go take us to the next level. We are moving forward to the next level. Bayelsa moving forward to the next level. We are moving forward to the next level.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national chairman of the ruling party, Oshiomhole, Oshiomhole, the national chairman of the president of the Federal Republic of Benin. Ladies and gentlemen, Adams Ali Oshiomhole. Bayelsa, make some noise for Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole.
Everybody say to you, who be the choosy one? Lion, take it the choosy one. Bayelsa do better. Oh yeah, he say I'm a leader. He say I'm a leader.
Oshiomhole.
He say I'm a leader.
Bayelsa, make some noise.
He say I'm a leader.
Oshiomhole. 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 The national chairman himself. Thank you. Thank you.
Next level. APC. Next level. Next level.
David Lion is our governor.
On Saturday, David Lion will win the election. On Saturday,
Yes, so
no woman, no nation. No woman, no nation.
no nation.
No youth, no election.
nation.
No, listen first, so. No woman, no nation. Without the youth, there can be no election. No youth, no election. No youth,
No nation.
woman speak, woman understand. No man, no miliki. Your Excellency, the chairman of the Bayelsa Governorship Campaign Council, my own brother and friend, Governor Badiru of Jigawa State, Your Excellency, the governor of all progressive governors, the chairman of Progressive Governors Forum, the governor of Kebbi State, Governor Bagudu. I have with me here an authentic comrade, a former speaker, still speaking, but now the governor of Katsina State, the state of Mr. President, Governor Masari. We also have the governor from Oshu State. So the whole country is here, north, south, east, west.
Governor Oyetola, and of course, I believe we have some other governors, but my heart doesn't allow me to see them. We have with us the number 4 or 5 citizen, the Deputy Senate President, the most militant, rugged, dogged, articulate senator, Senator Omo-Agege. We have a former uncommon governor, a former uncommon senator, a former uncommon minority leader in the Senate, and now an uncommon minister of the Niger Delta, Senator Godswill Akpabio. We have all the members. No, but before then, I want to introduce the only man. When I start by him, sometimes I wonder if anything is wrong with me. I have to be looking the sky to see his face. The new oil minister, your own son, your own brother, and my own comrade, the husband, the father of all his children, formerly Silver, now Gold, Timmy Silver.
Silver,
but you know,
Silver, Silver,
finish. Great. There are so many dignitaries here, but let me simply adopt all the protocols, appreciate all the senators. Once a senator, always a senator. All members of the House of Reps, all members of the House of Assembly, all government officials, both federal and state, that are here, including the best governor Rivers State is here to have, Governor Tony Cole, and my own comrade, my own bosses in the NWC. They are quite plenty here. I think all of us are here. Let me salute the great people of Bayelsa State. Great Bayelsa State.
Great.
Great youth of Bayelsa State.
Great.
Great women of Bayelsa State.
Great.
Great elders of Bayelsa State.
Great.
Of the greatest of the greatest of the greatest Bayelsa State. Oh. Thank you very much. I have to adjust this seat to my level. It wasn't meant for people of my height. It is not my fault, but it is also not your fault. But let me say, I am so delighted on arriving here in Yenagoa, even under the rain. We can see young men and women, elderly women, all waving. One thing is on their lips. It is lion. Now lion. Now lion. Now lion. Now lion. Now lion.
Now lion. Now lion. Now lion. Now lion. Now lion.
Are you ready? Okay.
Now lion. Now lion.
Thank you.
Now lion. Lion the way. Lion the way. Lion the way. Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. We are up.
Is up.
Yeah.
Is up.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Amen.
This microphone must not give up. Oh. You know, my brother, my dear friend, made a profound statement. Governor Dixon, Honorable Minister of Petroleum, Jimmy Gold, Silver. I added gold because is managing our liquid gold. He reminds us that the outgoing governor, Dixon, is panicking. But I think he ought to be fair to Dixon. How can he not panic when the real lion has arrived? Who will not panic when you cannot point at the schools you have built and a lion is coming? Would you panic? When you borrow as much as he has borrowed to do things that people cannot see, and now a lion is coming to ask questions, why would you panic? If you are being accused of spending almost 100 billion to construct less than 3.5 kilometer so-called runway, but nothing is running and there is no way, and you go there in your pajamas and you are crying, you wanted to open the airport, and now a lion is coming to ask you to account, would you panic? So I think, Comrade Silva, Governor Dixon deserves our sympathy. But the best he can do is not to complicate his own problems by resorting to violence. It will not help him, it will not take him far, and he cannot survive it. Let me say here and now, we believe in one man, one vote. One woman, one vote. Even one outgoing Dixon, one vote. And of course, one lion, one vote. But with the votes we already have, Dixon belongs to history. Dixon belongs to history. He has mismanaged not only the governance of Bayelsa State, he has mismanaged the Bayelsa family as a people. He saw power as something that intoxicates. Nobody else matters. Everybody wants to serve him. Even those who have held more senior national positions that help him to where he is. He thought an okra tree can be taller than the person who planted it. On Saturday, he will know the truth that the okra tree can never be taller than the person who planted it.
Our son APC go bring up.
Wait first. That brings me to why we are here. You know, if you hear of lion, when you see him, his looks, the way he speaks, for those who understand psychology, you will see a harmless, humble gentleman, soft-spoken. When they tell you this is a lion, you have to touch it to know the difference. But you know, as they say, it is the empty drum that make more noise. Lion has grown up in this community. He has experienced what the ordinary Bayelsan has experienced. He knows the meaning of poverty. He understands how poverty dehumanizes. He has struggled against forces. He is an example of what is possible when a man is focused. So today, I believe for the people of Bayelsa State, by coming out on Saturday to vote for one of your own, you will be making a bold statement that indeed, in this democracy, anybody, just anybody who is focused, who is determined, who relates with people, who mix with people, who mix with community, who empower other people, that when they ask for choice, you will support him. I think that is the message. And Dixie will soon find out that in a democracy, democracy is an equalizer. When you think you are bigger than everyone, on election day you will discover the unemployed, the deprived, the abused, the deceived. On that day, they are all equal. So I ask you on Saturday, you should show more enthusiasm, even much more than you have done before. Everywhere we go, everybody say it is lion. But don't take this for granted. On Saturday, you must go and vote. We do not believe in violence. This election will be conducted not by bullets. It will be conducted by PVC and through ballot papers. Dixon and his agent will be voted out. And Lion will be voted in, along with the senator, who is his deputy. Let me assure you, our president, Muhammadu Buhari, is fully here with us in spirit. He has asked us to convey to you that he will give, by the special grace of God, the next governor of this state, who is going to be Governor Lion David, all the support he needs to make up for lost time. The president is pained, but listen to this. President Buhari gave, like other governors, he gave Dixon bailout #1 to go and pay salaries. This, he collected the money. He did not dig, he did not sin. And the workers were not paid. He got second bailout. He bailed his family. Then, DC got refund of Paris Club. Money that was deducted during the tenure of his predecessors. It was refunded to him in billions. Dixon took it, and Bayelsa is under the dark. To hear that for a state like Bayelsa, with the revenue that accrues to you, that even civil servants are not paid after all those monies have been relieved. Even if you don't punish him, your ballot papers will punish him. He who claimed power and destroyed the ladder that he used, he will drop down. He won't be able to use the ladder to come down. So now I ask you to join me in these prayers. Oh Lord, we the people of Bayelsa State, 8 years ago, we came to vote for a man called Dixon. We trusted him. We believe his message. Our leaders, who we trust, ask us to vote for him. In our innocence, we did. 4 years later, we had mixed feelings. We were told, give him second chance. He will repay for his sin, and he will take Bayelsa to the next level. Lord, it is now 8 years. He has mortgaged our future. He has borrowed from all the banks in Nigeria in the name of only one project. And even that project is not on. Lord, you know we trusted him. Now, with you, we are powerful. We can see. We will have the energy, the courage, the determination, and the will to vote on Saturday. Oh Lord, we ask you to crown our effort with success, that Lion will be victorious, and with the power of the broom, we will sweep away all the iniquities perpetrated by Dixie, so that a new Bayelsa can be born on this land. Lord, we thank you. As you accept our prayers, in Jesus' name we pray.
Thank
you very much.
Our Lord. Oh. Thank you, our Lord.
Oh, yes. You know, when you are in the spirit, you tend to forget some stuff. Now I have to present Are you ready? Are you ready? Now I'm going to present to you. Hello. I'm going to present to you the Lion of Bayelsa State, the next governor of this great state, the one who will serve you, the one who will not steal your money, the one who will not divert your resources, the one who will sit with you in the mama put corner. He will share life. In your moment of joy, he will celebrate. What you can truly call now our own. I present to you, on behalf of President Muhammadu Buhari, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and all the entire leadership of the APC, by the special grace of God, the next governor of Bayelsa
We will sing hallelujah for Bayelsa. We will sing hallelujah. We will sing hallelujah for Bayelsa. We will sing hallelujah. Lion 2019. We will sing hallelujah for Bayelsa. We will sing hallelujah. Lion 2019. We will sing hallelujah for Bayelsa. We will sing hallelujah. Civil servant goes hallelujah. Pensioners goes hallelujah. Market women goes hallelujah. Students goes hallelujah. Businesswomen goes hallelujah. Lion of hope, we will sing hallelujah. Lion 2019, we will sing hallelujah. Bayelsa, we will sing hallelujah. Lion 2019, we will sing hallelujah. Bayelsa, we will sing hallelujah. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. David the lion, oh. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. Lion and baby, oh. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. David the lion, oh. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. David the lion, oh. Lion I'm only down. Now I'm only down. David the lion, oh. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. Lion baby, oh. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. David the lion, oh. He say I'm only down. He say I'm only down. David the lion, oh.
Eyes up! Eyes up! Now I present to you, by the special grace of God, absolutely depending on your votes, the next governor of Bayelsa State, David Lion.
Bayelsa people vote Lion Degi. Civil servant vote Lion Degi. They will never fail you. Lion is away. Senator Degi is away. Bayelsa we are one. Lion is away. Senator Degi is away. Bayelsa we are one. Lion is away. Senator Degi is away. Bayelsa we are one. APC is away. Bayelsa we are one. Lion is away. Senator Degi is away. go with them, how many them be? For 8 years, I said they be this year, nothing they do. See our road though, where we dey drive oh, nothing they do. Civil service salary, where they go pay them, nothing they do. Promotion, where they go give civil servant, nothing they do. Why we don't go with them? Why we don't go with them? November 16, no, why we don't go with them? How many them be? Why we don't go with them? How many them? Lion tell me why you don't go with them? How many them be? Why we don't go with them? How many them be? Lion,
Okay.
Lion,
Thank you.
Lion, get it,
Great.
get it,
Great.
get it.
Great.
Uyera, ayera.
We have to remind you that the governor is going to run the office with a deputy governor, a trusted senator of the Federal Republic, Senator Dagi.
Dagi way, Dagi way, Dagi way. Kakat, kakat, kakat. Uyera.
Before we call on your governor to speak to his people, and you know he's a man of few words, but loaded. We have so many people who have come to endorse him. We have on this podium Mr. Comrade Boylof. Do you know him? Do you know him? I will say it is complete. It is complete. You could see that our candidate is a unifier. It's one that bonds everybody together. He will rebuild a united Bayelsa state. Boylof, we are. In fact, all the leaders of the Ijaw nation, they are unanimous that this time around they want a true servant of the people. A man who understands what the struggle was all about. And a man who played the active part in putting the case of Niger Delta on the world map. I think I need someone who knows their names to call them because they are willing to publicly identify with David Lyon and the APC. Okay, so I will call Boylof. You will name the rest. You know all our comrades. Ofo.
Eyes on. Eyes on. Zokememia. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand under the existing protocol. On behalf of all agitators, I, Ebikabwe Victor Ben, after much consultation across the Niger Delta with all critical stakeholders, around the Niger Delta, solemnly and agreed to endorse David Lyon of the APC as our next governor of this state. We believe David Lyon will give the needed development to Bayelsa State. As you know good and fine that the outgoing government headed by Emperor Sarake Diskin has failed. He has failed woefully and it's not debatable. Compare him to his contemporaries within the Niger Delta, more especially River State, for example. there is ongoing infrastructural development within the GRA, and the caliber of company developing River State is nothing to write home about. And our emperor embarked on one development from this our flyover to Tombia roundabout. For 8 years, it is not yet completed. And we believe that David Lyon will bring the needed development to Bayelsa State. And also, let me use this opportunity to call on all ex-agitators and youths that come 16th November, we should come out in mass and vote for David Lyon. Come out in mass and vote for David Lyon, because we have enough and almost all the oldest agitators in Bayelsa State, River State, across. We have person like Egberi Papaya, Soboma, Jack Rich. We have Pastor Ruben. We have Joshua Makaivaya. And so on. So many that we can't mention. We have endorsed David Lyon to go ahead and lead us to the promised land. And also, I want to also use this opportunity to advise the youths of Bayelsa State to be peaceful during, before, and after the election, because we believe David Lyon will come out victorious and it will usher us with the needed development. I also want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, the Honorable Minister of Petroleum, for his leadership. He is our leader and will continue to be. God bless you, sir. And God bless Bayelsa State.
When is GSP going to speak?
Now, the candidate will still have to wait a little bit, because we need to bring in the Deputy Senate President, our own son, to bring the collective might of the Nigerian legislature.
Eyes on. Eyes on. Isaac Alamio. APC.
Next level.
Next level.
David Lyon is our governor.
Thank you very much. I like, before I stand on the existing protocol, please permit me to at the very least acknowledge the presence and the leadership of the national chairman of APC, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. Permit me also to recognize the presence and the leadership provided by all of the APC governors who are here determined to do only one thing, and that is deliver the state of APC, the state of Bayelsa to the APC column. Excellencies, I acknowledge and welcome all of you. Let me also use the opportunity to also acknowledge the presence of all of the members of the National Assembly who are here in present, all of the members of the Federal Executive Council who are also present. But more important than all of them, I want to acknowledge the presence of the incoming governor of Bayelsa State, the only Lion, David Lyon. My remarks will be very, very brief. Just like I indicated when we came to flag off this campaign at Ogbia, I told you at that time that the time is now. For so many years, so much money, so much resources have been pumped into this state as an oil-producing state. Not only receipts in terms of the federal allocation, but also receipts from the 30% derivation. But when you come to Bayelsa, when you look around everywhere, you will not see anything on ground. Not be so.
Not
Are
so.
they lie?
No.
Are they lie?
No.
Today, when we they come for helicopter, we they fly from Port Harcourt to Bayelsa. As I they look down from the helicopter, I just they shake my head. I say, how come? What did we do, sir? We offend Dixon? We offend Dixon?
No.
What did we do, Dixon, sir? What did we do? If they give us our resources, it's not all proper that the resources should be used for the benefit of the people. On offend Dixon?
No.
Make I tell you something. I'm not going to talk too much. But election, then they take second though. Now you hear me so?
Yes.
Then they take second for election though. You either a winner as we come out on Saturday, the 16th of November, make una come out and cast your vote for the APC. When una reach there, una no go see David Lion name. Una no go see David Lion name for the ballot paper. Now only the broom una go see. Now the hear me so? Now only broom una go see. As you see the broom, the only thing when we want make una do for us, the only thing when President Muhammadu Buhari want make una do for us, the only thing when our national chairman want make una do for us, the only thing when carry all our governors come here, we say when I see that broom, they gonna punch him, they gonna push him, they gonna push him. You good like that? You good like that? See, David Lion is a homebred man. He's a homebred governor to be. Today, when we come, we go in house. As we they go there, I they shake my head. You see the street of the house. Then they roast bole. Then they sell bole. Then they sell fish before you reach in house. That one show you say he's a man of the people. He they live with him people. He's a homebred leader. Not be so?
Not so.
This time man, he never become governor yet, oh. Yet, the resources when he reach in hand, for the good work when he do, he use all the resources to take care of his people. Not be so?
Not so.
How much more when the resources of the state go there under a control? Bayelsa go change. Not be so?
Not so.
Bayelsa go change, oh. You not pass like this, so verify.
Thank you very much. Now we have just 2 more governors. When Lion becomes a governor, his first meeting will be under the chairmanship of the Nigeria Progressive Governors Forum. And the man who will be presiding is the one and only governor who has shown that poverty within the ranks of farmers can be eliminated not by shedding tears or lamenting, but by empowering them to take advantage of the land and produce something. Even when it comes to suya, he taught us how to eat good suya. So allow me, Governor Bagudu of Kebbi State, the people of Bayelsa want solidarity across the Niger. You have the phone, microphone.
APC.
Next level.
APC.
Next level.
David Lion.
Is our governor.
David Lion.
Is our governor.
Chairman, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah.
Our able chairman, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshiomhole. My brother, the chairman of the Bayelsa Campaign Council, Mr. Calculator, His Excellency Alhaji Badaru Abubakar of Jigawa State, my other brothers, our senior brother, Governor of Katsina State, His Excellency Aminu Bello Masarari, and my other brother, Governor of Oshun, State of Oshun, Governor Isiaka Oyetola, the
Honorable Minister, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Omo-Agege, the Honorable Minister of Petroleum, Honorable Minister of the Niger Delta. I will shorten the protocol. Our candidates for governorship and deputy governor and deputy governor to be by Saturday, by the grace of God. All the good people of Bayelsa and beyond who are gathered here, good afternoon, everyone. On the 21st of October, we came to Bayelsa in Ogbia land to flag off the campaign. And what we saw that day in Ogbia impressed us. Their Majesties endorsed and prayed for our candidate. They requested him to build Yenagoa to Ogbia Road. Today we are in Yenagoa. From his house to this place, we saw a lot of flooded communities. And yet, this is the state capital. So this is a state calling for help. And APC is bringing help. All the APC governors are solidly united behind our candidate, David Lyon, and his able deputy gubernatorial candidate, Senator Leahy. So a lot has already been said, and we can see the handwork of Mr. Calculator. When we are coming here, God in his infinite mercy and wisdom sent showers of blessing. As soon as the bus stopped, the rain stopped. We had a good show. This great effort by Bayelsa, APC, and our able chairman, Badaru Abubakar, and our party is in display. We are so grateful. One last word from me is that please, everyone should come out on Saturday and vote. Do not be intimidated. Do not be afraid. The lion will send them away. The lion will send them away. APC.
Thank you very much. Nigerians are united behind the lion. Now it is my pleasure to invite a voice from the Southwest, Governor Oyetola.
APC, next level. APC, next level. APC, next level. I recognize dynamic chairman of the great party, APC. I recognize all the excellencies that are here. I recognize the ministers. I recognize the deputy senate president. Let me stand on the existing protocol. With what I've seen today, I'm convinced, beyond reasonable doubt, that Bayelsans are prepared for a change. And that change is David Lyon. I'm so excited that people have seen that APC is the party of the people. Bayelsa is crying for development. It is amazing that with all the resources that have been coming to this state, the kind of development we saw here is nothing to write about. Even our own state that is not as blessed still have development. There is no serious infrastructure. People have seen people coming here.
that you people are already prepared for a change now is a welcome development. And I want to assure you, with the backing of the federal government, particularly the social investment programs, Bayelsa would stand to gain a lot. 16th of November is a day of destiny for the people of Bayelsa. Don't miss this opportunity. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Use your hand to really change your destiny to what will give you the best. Use your hand to give David Lion and his deputy the opportunity to serve you. Give your hand to ensure that the development of this state is guaranteed. The future of your children is guaranteed. Education for all, infrastructure development, healthcare delivery. These are things that APC states are enjoying all over the country. This is the time for you to please make a change. Bayelsas, I congratulate you in advance. This is the governor that you're all waiting for. The door is just knocking. The time is ticking. 16th of November is your day of reckoning. May God bless you. APC,
Next level.
APC.com. APC.com.
APC.com.
APC.com. We go give you. Oh yeah. APC.com.
You don't go giddy, you don't go giddy, you go giddy, you oh yeah. APC.com. 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 You don't go giddy, you don't go giddy, you go giddy, you APC.com. President Buhari.com. I want your man.com. You don't go giddy, you don't go giddy, you go giddy, you oh yeah. APC.com. 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 You don't go giddy, you don't go giddy, you go giddy, you.
Thank you. Just one more uncommon voice, and then the governor is waiting. He will not only speak, he will spark. Let me invite my brother, my friend, our common minister of Niger Delta, God's will, Bio.
Eyes on. Eyes on. APC. Next level. At the performing national chairman, he did well as a governor, and he said that I tried when I was a governor. Did I try when I was a governor? Therefore, I'm in the best position to advise the incoming governor of Bayelsa State, my brother David Lion. The two names are wonderful. David was victorious in the Bible, and the lion is a symbol of strength. The strength of the Bayelsans. You have the strength. You have the authority of God. You have the will. You have the mandate of Mr. President to do what on the 16th of November? To vote out the non-performing government. Your Excellency, the National Chairman, this is the second state that will join you in the South-South. And I'm saying that I am a witness. What did I say? I said I am a witness. The Excellencies are so many here. And of course, the Deputy Senate President, all of us. Mine was just to come and witness. I have seen the miracle. Before the rain, I was there. I attempted to walk from there, and I kept shouting, so you too, you too, you too. So I said, who is left in Bayelsa? In fact, before I came, a very prominent person here phoned me and said, even though I won't show my face, I am with David Lion. Oh. I am with David Lion. Oh. And then I will tell, okay, let me not expose them. Because they said, I'm with David Lion. When you go there, tell them. I said, I won't mention your name. But just to let you know that you are not alone. What did I say? You are not alone. No. APC Bayelsa, you are not alone. APC Bayelsa, you are not alone. David Lion and your deputy, you are not alone. My brother Silva, may God bless you for being a statesman and deciding to join Mr. President at the federal executive level. May God bless you for your leadership. And I want to say congratulations to all of us. Just remember that on that day I was there. I was a witness when transformation, a very uncommon one, came down to Bayelsa. The first time a grassrooter who has felt hunger, who has felt deprivation, who has seen the people suffer, who has seen lack of development, has come to Bayelsa State. This is the first time, and that is David Lion. That is David Lion. So, nothing to add. I just want to say that I concur. Your Excellency, congratulations.
Well, I'm told we have 20 political parties that have decided on their own to join forces and declare their support for David Lion. So I will call one person who will speak on behalf of all of the 20 political parties. They will call the name out themselves so that you can confirm. And I think what is going on for me is extremely unique. When Boylov spoke, he said, all of them ex-agitators. What were they agitating for? They were agitating for development. They were agitating against hunger. They were agitating against deprivation. Now one of them who has suffered through all of this has come out. And they believe that if other people have forgotten, David Lion will never forget where he's coming from. And now to have 20 political parties looking at our candidate, they said if the reason for coming out to contest was to develop this state, they believe that they can as well queue behind David Lion and all will be well. So my comrades, you have the mic.
Thank you very much, sir. APC!
Next level.
APC!
Next level.
Next level!
David Lion is our governor.
I, Honorable William Sopwebi Fidi, the chairman, APP All Blending Party, and the chairman of the Good United Political Parties for Good Governance, hereby affirm that we are adopting Chief David Lion and Senator Degi Eremeyo as our sole candidate for the Bayelsa State Governorship Election 2019. We, a coalition of political parties under the UPPGC, do accept with full responsibility of our actions, formally present ourselves in total support for the candidate of the APC. Cognizance of our inalienable rights to fill the candidate of the November 16th governorship election in Bayelsa State, yet declined in view of our predetermined position to adopt the candidate of the APC as our sole candidate in the aforementioned election. Having gone through the political agenda of the PDP, we have come to the conclusion that you are the best candidate that has the pedigree to transform Bayelsa State from its present level of gross underdevelopment, poverty, darkness, thirst, insecurity to one of prosperity and massive infrastructure and human capacity development. We know you have the capacity to change the narrative in Bayelsa State, having empowered so many persons in your surveillance contracts and through your NGOs. So we have resolved to mobilize over 200,000 voters from the 8 local government areas to cast their votes for you to ensure your victory. Consequent upon our decision, we pledge our unflinching commitment to the APC and have subsequently mobilized our entire structures across the state, local government, wards, unit levels to galvanize massive support in favor of the APC to ensure its victory at the polls. We see you as a divine personality that will take Bayelsa to the promised land. God Almighty is with you. The way David humiliated Goliath, so also will you humiliate your opponents. Thus, we wish you to declare our unflinching support for you. Long live the APC, long live Bayelsa State, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Bayelsa
Thank you. We are going to call David the Lion, but I just want to remind you, somebody just draw my attention that this capital city of Yenagoa, the capital of Bayelsa State, with Governor Dixon in 8 years, there are no street lights in this city. We were trying to find out, but first let me confirm. Is it true that there are no street lights? But let me put it differently. Before Dixon, you had street lights. Is that not correct? Now he removed them. He neglected them. Somebody said, you know, I come from a village. It is the belief of our people that only witches and wizards don't like light. Because when the light is beaming, they cannot fly. So when I finish, I will call my brother Dixie. Even in the 21st century, you still believe you need darkness in Yenagoa for witches to prosper. This will not be small matter. I must settle with him. I must settle with him. And then I will take him to my village. We will bath him. He go no say light. You know they stop witches. So, but Lion, you will bring light. So that darkness will go with Dixon. And light will come with Lion. In Jesus' name, we have asked.
David Lion go give us good roso. David Lion, he go give us good roso. David Lion, he go bring up a salary. David Lion, and the right man. David Lion, I say na you. David Lion, I say na you. David Lion, what is say na you? David Lion, Oshiomhole say na you. David Lion, our leader say na you. David Lion, Siva say na you. David Lion, Bayelsa say na you. David Lion, now we wanna go to Lion. Lion APC. APC. Next level. Next level. David Lion, now you be the governor now. He's a dead my God. I'm so very subject to you. Come on, I'm a careful in my dear, say my power. David, he's on my God. Say now, Benny, my body, I know it's on my power. He's a great my God. I'm so very subject to you. Come on, I can't give you no back to the say my power. Oh, see my power, oh, see my power. Come back to the say my power, oh, come back to the say my power.
Engineer.
Aisha! Aisha! Isa kan fara kuma miya?
Emia!
Wamiafa! Wamiafa!
Emini.
The national chairman of our great party, APC, Comrade Adam Oshiomhole, the Deputy Senate President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, governors here present, ministers, let me specifically use this opportunity to thank our leader of the party. He's a very humble man. He respects leadership. He empowers people in this state. He's a person of Chief Timothy Silva, the Power One
Silva
of Bayelsa State. Please permit me to stand by the existing protocol. Today, I see that Bayelsans have spoken. For almost 8 years, just barely 2 months to leave office, PDP, Saraki government have been ruling this state in darkness. Do you know so?
That's so.
See, let me tell you, I know what is development. I am somebody who is close to you people.
Sure.
And I assure you, let me assure Bayelsans, November 16, being elected and sworn in 14 February 2020, Bayelsa will see light.
David Iwe!
For almost 8 years of Dixon rule, insecurity. Am I talking lie?
Disarming.
Look, I know what it takes to solve security. To solve security is not only the reliance alone. Traditional rulers, youths, women. Can't we solve security? Can't we solve security?
We can.
And when we handle security, what next? Development.
That's so.
What next?
Development.
What next?
Development.
Look, APC is not coming to deceive you people.
No.
PDP for almost 8 years has deceived Bayelsans.
Why your people?
They have deceived Bayelsans. They have stolen all our money. So this time, November 16, please, I'm begging you, please vote for APC.
Our story money, lion go bring am. The ones where they had lion take it go bring am. Anywhere better than Bayelsa but we are moving forward to the next level.
See, let me tell you, Bayelsans, today, this election on the 16th, listen, this election on the 16th is not about the lion.
It's about Bayelsans. Are you hearing? This election on the 16th of November is not about the Lion. It's about Bayelsans. So we must stand firm to vote PDP out of this state.
David Lion go give you good roso. David Lion, he go pay workers salary. Oh, David, they go give you good net. Oh, David Lion, and the renting bando. Lion, David.
Bayelsans, let me assure you today, David Lion and Degi pair will not disappoint you people. I will never, because my leaders are here. I am saying this in presence of my leaders. We will never, APC will never disappoint Bayelsa.
Thank you, David. Oh, thank you, David. Oh.
See, Bayelsas, let me tell you, this election is not about Bayelsas. It's for the Zor nation. It's for the Zor nation. Because the present PDP government, the leader is not respecting leaders of our Zor nation.
They don't do one before for Nigeria. Oh, APC go do Omo-Agege for Bayelsa State. They don't do one before for Nigeria. Oh, APC go do Omo-Agege for Bayelsa State.
The APC government will unite its job people and we will respect our job leaders. Let me use this medium to extend my greetings to those prominent job leaders. The former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
APC, Iwe finish. Iwe finish. Iwe.
Let me also, on behalf of APC government, extend greeting to Chief Ike Clark as one of the job leaders.
Our leaders, Iwe finish. Yeah, Iwe. Yeah, Iwe finish. Yeah, Iwe.
The person I want to greet now has been in this just struggle. Let me greet him in spirit, and he's watching me. They are watching me. I know. He's a job leader, and he has done well for his job people, his job youths. Let me greet ICF Tampolo, the COC.
Tampolo Iwe, hey ya Iwe, hey ya Iwe.
Thank you very much. Do you know that Dixon has brought poverty to this state? On a note like that. So let's say, Bayelsa, bye-bye to poverty. Say, bye-bye to poverty. Bye-bye to hunger. Vote for
David Lion.
Vote for
David Lion.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
APC don't come APC don't come. Our leaders don't come.
think Governor Bagudu summarized this thing. He said, when we were coming, we were a bit worried when it started raining. But you can see that God decided to bring air condition so that we shall not sweat. I hope you have taken note in terms of character. Our next governor recognizes the one man who this state has produced as president. Regardless of party divide, Lion recognized and we join him to salute President Goodluck Jonathan. Because he understands that there are leaders. That is the difference. We also join him to appreciate those who have struggled in the creeks. Even this 13% that is being mismanaged did not drop from heaven. There are people who fought the battle, the struggle. People like Tom Polo. Again, our candidate recognized them. So when Polo said, they who fought and draw the attention of the world to the deprivations of the people, they believe that with David Lion, one of their own, one of us, it is farewell to poverty and goodbye to Dixie. I want to salute you, your humility, your simplicity, and above all, your recognition for elders, including our Papa E.K. Clark, the irrepressible elder. I wish we can go on and on and on, but I think it's been a long, long day. And it is now time, if you permit me, for us to take the national item.
By me, oh, president by me, a time oh, ya Baba Monumana Pujapayawa, oh, ya Baba Monumana Pujapala, Feba, boy for Mafia by me, well, Ayiba mama na bama faba bekiri bafa. Jehovah. Engineer. Guitar. I gotta go for passport, come on, it's a man of me and million. Tara Yesia, Ayuaraka for a man. Ayuba Bama, Nabama for Baby, Kilibafa,
The All Progressives Congress mega rally in Bayelsa State ahead of the governorship election coming up this Saturday, November the 16th. You're watching Channels Television broadcasting live from Lagos. Time now to return to our studio for the rest of the programs of the day. Thanks for staying with us.